Today, excuse me, today we're going to talk about fucking automobiles. And is it our right to own one, or are we fucking insane? A few statistics. More than 1 million people, human beings, not including animals, more than 1 million, it's probably about 1.5 million now, per year, die in automobile accidents. That is, they have their bodies maimed and torn and ripped so that they die. People are dying by the millions in automobiles. So, what's up with that? And that, okay, we've got our dying at about 1.5 million, expected to be over 2 million in another 10 years, because people keep driving, and most people who drive are idiots. The majority of the people on the road are idiots. And when the idiots get in their automobiles, they think they are somehow immune to death, and they drive like idiots. And that's why we have so many idiots getting in accidents. Of course, it ain't just idiots, it's quite often children that are sitting in the back seat. And injuries are somewhere around 50 million a year, or they could be up towards 100 million a year, and no one's quite sure because there's so many small injuries and injuries that don't get reported. But anyhow, we're talking about a catastrophic event that goes unnoticed, and we haven't even started to talk about the death that occurs because of the automobile, not directly related to the automobile, like murdering for oil to run the automobile. And I'm sure that those numbers include most of the wars in the last 50 years. The Americans, around in the 50s, decided we need to have gasoline to drive our automobiles because it is our right to drive an automobile wherever the fuck we want, especially to the corner store, because we're too fucking fat and lazy. Well, automobiles are definitely a weapon of mass destruction. They have killed more people than probably tanks have, so it goes right up there. And part of our biggest destruction with automobiles, besides the murdering of many people, is that it costs a lot of natural and environmental beschädigung. The world is being ripped apart. In Canada, they actually tear the earth right out of the earth and then melt it down so they get the oil out of the sand. And it's completely insane. It costs more energy to get the energy out than the energy that's won. But the energy that's won, you can be put into gas tanks, and fucking Americans can drive up and down the highways. Now, I'm not just saying fucking Americans, but fucking Americans are the major problem here. And you've got yourself a new fucking president coming along here, and you're going to say, well, it's our right to drive fucking cars. It is not your fucking right to drive cars, you fucking idiots. Driving cars is a moronic thing to do. We've been doing it now for about 100 years, and for a few billion years, nobody has fucking ever heard of an automobile. So let's start to rethink about what the fucking automobile is. It's not really just a mode of transportation. It is a mode of murder. It is suicide, and it's killing the fucking planet. It's killing us instantaneously. And so don't give me no shit about you gotta drive to work. You can fucking walk to work, or you can drive with somebody else. 4 people in a car instead of 1. I mean, we've got to get fucking serious about this goddamn automobile plague. The automobile plague. And they're fucking loud, and they stink. If you are driving an automobile, you are a murdering prick. If you're not murdering somebody directly, you are murdering somebody in, I think right now it's Iraq and Afghanistan, because of oil. Most of those wars there have all to do with oil, and no other reason except for maybe other mineral resources. But our system is of plunder, and our system of plunder has been our only system for many thousands of years. And it is a system that worked out very well while we were few, and the earth could clean up our mess behind us. But the earth can't do that anymore. We're too many, and we've got to figure something else out besides plundering, because it is insane, it is a plague, and we are going to kill ourselves and the rest of the planet. So let's get realistic, and remember, cars are murderous, and we don't need cars. We think we like cars because the television tells us so. Well, turn off your fucking television. So this whole bullshit propaganda about terrorism being a new event and that's the big war we gotta fight, that's bullshit, okay? It's bullshit. Our biggest terror is the terror we daily do against ourselves. Every new invention. The television is a weapon of mass destruction. It fucks up your head. The radio was the same thing. It was a terrorism against your head. Automobiles fuck up your point of view. You are killing people in countries you've never been to so that you can drive your automobile to the corner store. Okay? Try to put things in perspective. The automobile is a vile, brutal, murdering machine, and it's been used to burn up finite resources, poison the planet with plastic fucking chemical bullshit. So don't tell me you need your car and that it's your right to have a car. You are a liar and you are deceiving yourself. It is a tool of mass destruction. Did we miss anything? So fuck off about all your bullshit and turn off your TV. One of the things I really hate about television is they always try to tell you that it is wrong to love more than one person. This has nothing to do with automobiles, so we're not going to talk about it. But anyway, remember, everything you learn is bullshit. No, that's not what we wanted to say. About automobiles. If an automobile was made out of plastic or things that were Ford wanted to make a car that ran on the fuel made from marijuana. And the car was made out of parts mainly out of marijuana as well. And that would have made a lot more sense than digging dinosaur blood out of the earth to poison and kill ourselves with. And stop wearing cheap fucking perfume and aftershave in public. God damn it, it stinks.